and welcome to my cooking channel, Let's Eat with Lila. Thank you for joining me today. I am Lila Rose, and we are going to be making a green bean dish with sun-dried tomatoes and bacon. It'll be so delicious. Can't wait. First, let's eat and look in the ingredients. Salt and pepper, 4 slabs of bacon, fresh green beans with the tips cut off, and minced shallots, brown sugar, diced sun-dried tomatoes, and balsamic vinegar. Let's get started. We are going to boil the green beans. Let's start. Now this recipe feeds 6 people, so I have 1 pound of fresh green beans. So we will start by boiling a big pot of water, big enough to hold all these green beans. And then once it's boiling, which this is pretty much there, then we can add the green beans. And we will let that boil. We will let that boil for about 10 minutes or until they are nicely cooked. We will cover these boiling green beans for about 10 minutes. Now as the green beans are cooking, we are going to bring the balsamic vinegar to a boil. I have a little over 1/4 of a cup of balsamic vinegar. So we will wait for that to boil, and then we will add the sun-dried tomatoes to it to soak in the balsamic vinegar. Now that we have the balsamic vinegar to a boil, we will add the sun-dried tomatoes, and we will turn it off, the heat off, and set the sun-dried tomatoes and balsamic vinegar off to the side so that it can rest for about 10 minutes. Now, as the green beans continue to cook and the tomatoes are resting in the balsamic vinegar, we are going to cook the bacon. The important thing to remember when cooking the bacon, or really when you're finished cooking the bacon, is to keep a reserve of the fat. It's very important. If forgotten, then it's going to just be a very vinegary dish. So remember that. We're going to render about 2 tablespoons of bacon fat. So we'll let those cook and flip as we need to. Now our bacon is still cooking, but I have drained the green beans and put them back in the pot to wait to be cooked with the sauce. And now it is time to take the sun-dried tomatoes out of the balsamic vinegar and set it to the side. And we'll keep the balsamic vinegar in the pot for when we make the green bean, I guess you could call it a dressing. Oops, I didn't realize we're not in green. There you go. And the sun-dried tomatoes out, and keeping the balsamic vinegar in the pot. We'll just set it to the side still. Wait its turn. All right, the bacon's almost done. All right, I think that our bacon is cooked enough. Just need to cook it enough to be able to crumble because it is going to be a garnish for the dish. So we will take them off the skillet and put them, make sure we get as much grease off of them as we can. And put it on paper towel. It can cool a little bit before we crumble it. And then you will take the remainder of the fat, the bacon fat, and leave it to the side for later. Now it's time to make the vinaigrette sauce for the green beans. So we put the bacon reserve in the pan, in a big pan, and we add the shallots, about half of a shallot. And we will cook that until it is tender. All right, now that it looks like our shallots are cooked enough, we will add the reserved balsamic vinegar. Turn that down a little bit. And the tomatoes, sun-dried tomatoes. And the brown sugar. We will add salt and pepper. And we will cook this on low heat until the sugar is melted, brown sugar. Now that it seems like the sugar has melted, we are going to add our green beans to the mixture. And stir it thoroughly. Toss gently until it is thoroughly heated. Now I think we are ready to plate. Now we have our green beans plated, and we will take the bacon and crumble it on the top for a yummy garnish for all you bacon lovers out there. So I know there are a lot of you. This will be just so good. And voila, look at that. Delicious. And we're done. That's it. Our tangy sun-dried tomato green beans with bacon. Can't wait to try it. Now, let's eat and try this. Sun-dried tomato, some bacon, some green beans. Get it all in one bite so we get all the flavors. And let's see. There's the sweetness of the brown sugar, the tanginess of the balsamic vinegar, and the sun-dried tomatoes, and the bacon. So good. I'm so happy I got to share this with you. Thank you all for joining me today. If you have any suggestions or comments, please say so in the comments below. And I hope to see you again. Thank you very much for joining me on Let's Eat with Lila. Bye.